In this lesson, we're going to be learning about decomposing numbers into easy counting numbers. Why do we compose numbers? We decompose numbers to make it easier to count, to add, subtract, multiply, divide, find percentages, etc. There are many things that are going to get a lot easier if students learn how to decompose beginning in kindergarten. Let's take the number 18 for example. The number 18 is broken down into 10 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. It has 4 of the 5 easy counting numbers we're going to be using in this video. The easy counting number sequence is 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, etc. As you can see, all of them begin with 1, 2, or 5. The base of all easy counting numbers are 1, 2, and 5. So if you know how to count by 2, say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc., then you know how to count by 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All I did is add a 0 to the easy counting numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. In this lesson, we will focus on decomposing numbers into 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20 with the help of counting dots. So let's take the number 7, for example. How do we decompose that number? Okay, so we begin by looking at, do we have enough for 20? No. Do we have enough for 10? No. So the first one might be 5. Let's see, do we have 5? Yes, we have 5. And what remains is another easy counting number, the 2. So 7 is 5 plus 2. Here we have the number 17. Not enough for 20, so we're going to see getting 10 first, then 5, and the last one is 2. So 17 is 10 plus 5 plus 2. Let's have you do the next one. The number is 13. What number would you start with? Can you start with 20? No, it's too big. Go ahead and finish it off, pause the video, and you will see what I do after that. The first number is going to be 10. Since I have 3 left, I'm going to break down into 2 and 1. So 13 is 10 plus 2 plus 1. What about this one? Take a guess. You can pause the video and try it on your own. I'm going to show you right now. Here we're given the number 24. So we are going to take 24 and we're going to decompose it using these numbers. Since 24 has the word 20 in it, I can see already, just by the name, that I can begin with the largest number, 20. That leaves only these dots, 4. And 4 is not one of the easy counting numbers. So 5 is too much. I'm going to break it out into 2 and 2. So 24 is broken down into the easy counting numbers 20 plus 2 plus 2. Now typically you're going to be given the number and then you're going to decompose it. So let me go ahead and give you the number that we have, and that's 27. And we're asking, how do we decompose that number? Okay, so in this arrangement, I can see that this group is 10 and that group is 10. You can count them if you like. And so that gives me 20. And then the last group, which is this one right here, I have 5 and 2 more, plus 5 and 2. Every time I'm looking at what is the largest number that I can begin with, and then I go down the road to 10, 5, 2, and 1 to come up with the rest of the number. Okay, let's take a look at that one. Go ahead and try to do that on your own. Pause the video, and then you'll see what I do. Okay, so the number that we are given in here is 47. And we're being asked to decompose. Since 47 is larger than 20, I know I'm going to be able to begin with 20, and I can find 20 right here. Then I can find another 20 here. So I'm going to be writing 20 and then 20 more. And then what I'm left with are this 5 and this 2. So 47 is 20 plus 20 plus 5 plus 2. Okay, on this one, our last problem for this video, we begin with the number 28 and we want to break it down. I know from just the number 28, the name of it, I can begin with 20, and I find my 20, the easiest way would be to count by 5s, and then 5, and then 5, and then 5, 4 5s, or 1 10 and another 10 makes 20. So I now move down. Do I have 10? No, I have 8. So I'm going to break this down into this 5 right here, because that's one of our counting numbers right here. And the last 3 dots can be grouped into 2 plus the 1 remaining. So 28 is 20 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. That is all for the level 1 decomposing. In the level 2 decomposing video, we will be decomposing numbers without the help of dots. We will use the easy counting numbers 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100. If you want to practice on your own, ask somebody to draw some pictures, dots, circles, triangles, or give you objects and you break them down into the easy counting numbers.